Welcome to Adpocalypse 3 at the cause of Matt Watson. So Matt Watson is an individual who caused Adpocalypse 3, and he made a video where he was trying to get advertisers to pull their ads from YouTube because there was creepy individuals in comment sections of children's videos, making, timestamps and different stuff like that, where creepy individuals can look at kids, and that's his whole argument. However, people like Keemstar and Drama Alert, they dug a lot deeper, and they found out that this individual is a child enthusiast himself, where he would ask children, underage children, to star in his adult videos. I'm not kidding. Go watch the Keemstar video where he gave us some insight into who this individual was. However, the damage is done. Nestle, Disney, Epic Games have pulled their advertising from the platform until YouTube does something about this. And as we know, YouTube is going to overreact, crack down, and make the platform very much unenjoyable for the rest of us here on YouTube. Now, I'm gonna try to point them in the right direction so we nip everything in the bud. Because I don't want there to be an Adpocalypse 4, and we need to go ahead and get everything addressed, because there is other kinds of content that are variants of the content that this fake little bastard Matt Watson tried to highlight for the wrong purposes. I mean, the cause was just, but the intent was screwed up. Like, he's just mad at YouTube because he made a YouTube channel, it failed, and it was doing miserably until he got this crusade going on about, oh well, we have to protect the children, and pull your ads and this, that, and the other. It just sounds like the jealousy and conceit of an individual who was not making it on the platform, and he just wanted to hurt everyone else and YouTube itself. That's just my opinion. Anyways, YouTube can get everything addressed by the things that I'm going to highlight in this video. So yes, there have been creepy child videos on YouTube for quite some time now, and they come from some individuals that you would not expect, namely the mothers who post these videos on YouTube in the first place. Now, I know you're scratching your head and I know you're getting upset, but bear with me here and listen. There have been certain kinds of videos on YouTube where, let me go ahead and address the first genre, I guess you could say, are the fake breastfeeding tutorial videos where the mothers will have the excuse to expose their breasts on YouTube as a breastfeeding tutorial, where it's really meant to be erotic material for individuals online. And my whole stance on this is that does not belong on YouTube. This is not a tutorial site. I know a lot of people are clicking in the comment section, yeah, it is a tutorial site, I learned how to do this on YouTube. I'm talking about that kind of tutorial. There are clinics and hospitals and books and websites for a reason besides YouTube. That's the first thing that needs to go. YouTube already has a stance against nudity on the website, so trying to have a loophole like that, these women know what they're doing. They know that there's creepy individuals in the comment sections of those videos, and they're doing it not to try to tutor women on how to breastfeed, but rather put their breasts on full display without getting a strike on their channel from YouTube. They also use this as a ploy to lure people to their Patreon pages to make a income from exploiting their children. I feel like that's perverted, because they know there's a sexual relationship with the viewer going on, where the viewer is watching whatever, however I don't even want to imagine it, but the viewer is watching this for sexual purposes, and the mother knows it, and the child is an accessory. I feel like those type of channels need to go immediately. I've also seen different channels, and I've seen other YouTubers highlight this, where the child will be in the background and they'll name the video Mommy and Me or Mommy's Day with blah blah blah, and they will use this as an excuse to bend over or do some kind of aerobic activity in the house while the child is present. And I mean, it's just a lot of creepy mothers out there that are willing to exploit the fact that they're mothers or they have children in the area. And if we're really concerned with children on the platform, then we need to crack down on mothers and females who are posting that kind of content on YouTube in the first place. I know it sounds sexist at face value, but I'm talking at a bigger picture here. Children do not belong on YouTube. Mothers exploiting their children in that fashion that I've just highlighted, they don't belong on YouTube, and YouTube needs to be cracking down on these individuals once and for all. Anybody that's made their channel on mommy and me videos and breastfeeding tutorials, they need to be shut down immediately, because YouTube has never been a place for that, and there are proper facilities and resources for any individuals who just want to know about breastfeeding. Yeah, you can go to a clinic, you can go to get a book or anything like that. Get that bull crap out of here. And I feel like they just randomly, they need to have their channels terminated, because that's perverse, that's perverted, that's lewd, and I feel like the police should be involved with those kind of parents to take their children away for them being exploited in that fashion. Now, the next thing, again, it has to do with the females. Now, we don't have this problem as bad as Twitch does, but females who are in real life getting on camera, exploiting themselves, having cleavage out, having short shorts on. I feel like if you are a live actor on YouTube, if you are, you know, actually in your videos in real life, there needs to be a dress code for actors on YouTube. Let's you know, phrase it like that. YouTube actors code of conduct, so to speak, where you have to be fully clothed, cleavage covered, and your behind need not be visible on YouTube. That's the kind of content that they need to crack down on. And I feel like if they do all of this that I've addressed in this video, we'll be fine. Of course, you'll have a lot of fake outrage from the females who have done this, like, oh no, you're being sexist against women, you can't do this to us, I can wear wherever I want and still get AdSense money, I can use my child as a accessory to no, YouTube needs to hammer down on this. They need to get these individuals off the platform, because it is hurting us overall. And if we did away with these individuals, the platform would not be at risk for another Adpocalypse. Now, the last thing that I'm gonna say, a lot of people are gonna be feeling like it's unfair, but I just feel like children should not appear in YouTube videos at all. I feel like that's how you address this issue overall. Children don't need to be exposed to the internet, or, you know, in that fashion, being in a YouTube video, because you're always going to have some pervert out there looking and watching for ill purposes. And I feel like the parents need to be held accountable, and they should not be allowed to have their kids on screen. There needs to be a crackdown in that fashion. So again, until YouTube can come out with some, you know, refined code of conduct for how children are to appear on the channel or on channels, they need to just be zero tolerance. No children on screen. No children on screen at all. Period. Point blank. Nothing. Nothing. And that's the only way you'll take care of it, until, you know, you can iron out the details and bring child actors back in a safe environment. That's just the way that it needs to be. And again, people are gonna feel like that's unfair, but it's unfair for literal millions of creators on the platform to be affected by the Adpocalypse. So that's how you can be safe about it. That's how you can address all issues and just get it wiped off the board completely. Again, notice that I said in real life actors, in real life performers. That means real individuals. I feel like you have to maintain the art of video game characters, of animated characters. Yeah, maintain that. Yeah, you can have, you know, females dress however they want in video games and art and whatnot, but real life individuals need to be covered up to keep them from exploiting the platform. So of course, I've been your perfect being. Let me know what you think about my suggestions on how to handle Adpocalypse 3. Please help spread the video by sharing it, and perhaps share it to YouTube, because I feel like these are solid suggestions on how to handle Adpocalypse 3 and how to make the platform safe and better without having to, you know, go through a whole bunch of AI process again, where we just have to, you know, suffer that whole rot again. So let me know, comment section, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.